Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play WazHack. Let's jump straight into continuing with Patience the Pure, our level 3 Druidess. Now I'm not very experienced with Druidesses, or indeed Druids, so I'm not entirely comfortable with the way we're going to make this work. But if memory serves, we have some spells, Animal Form, which is innate to Druids and Druidesses. We have Create Monster and Absorb Curse. I'm not interested in Create Monster really, but Absorb Curse has its uses. We also have some boots we need to identify. Cursed Gloves don't really interest me. A couple of people pointed out that you can pile up these shields, which you start off with, and polymorph them using the Polymorph Wand, so I'll give that a go in a minute. An assortment of gems, don't know what those are. Uncursed Bag of Holding has the potential to be useful. I believe that a bag of holding reduces the weight of things you put in it. So when we find ourselves becoming burdened, we can stick stuff in the bag of holding, and hopefully that'll help. I'd like to identify some of these rings. I assume they're both the same, except one's cursed and one might not be. But I'd like to find out what they are. We don't have any means of identification at the moment, though we do have a spellbook of Identify, which we could do with learning from when we get the chance. So, for the time being, let's drop all of these shields in a pile like that, and then, if everyone's right, we can do this. Can we hit all of them? We can only hit 2 of them from here. I'm not sure we can maneuver them into an appropriate pile, actually. I dropped them all together, but it seems like you kind of can't pile them up. Let's try again. Yeah, it's not really working. Okay, well, we'll give it a go, see what happens. Live dangerously and all that. The item's turned into a Wicker Man, apparently. Obedient Silver Tetrahedron. So it looks like we have a minion. Judging by the size of it, I'd say it's probably pretty powerful, but maybe not. I mean, you do start off with these items right at the beginning of the game, so it might not be as powerful as it looks like it's going to be. But we'll see. We have a new minion. True or false? Sometimes you're just too foolish to know the difference, says the graffiti. Surprisingly wordy graffiti. Okay, so we've got some enemies attacking us here. Let's see what the Silver Tetrahedron can do, shall we? So far, not that impressive. It did kill that enemy, but it was a bit of a labour in the end. So whether the Tetrahedron will actually be any use, I don't know. Let's have it attack again. Attack! And I'll have the other thing attack as well. No? Oh, it was already dead, apparently. And we are a bit hungry, so... Ooh. Oh! It was a poison gas spore thing. Okay, I'll take this staff and the spellbook of Finger of Death, actually. I'm not sure I've ever had Finger of Death. Let's try reading it. I imagine it's probably too difficult at this point, but let's give it a go. Yeah, that's taking too long. So we would have just been stunned or confused or whatever it is if we'd carried on there. That was just too difficult for us. Okay, let's send our pets down here. Like so. To deal with this thing that's on the ladder. And then we'll descend. Take an apple, take a potion. We need to start identifying some of these potions, really. I should probably be searching all these dead geometric shapes to see if they drop any meat, because we are a bit hungry. Let's chuck some potions here. Okay, we didn't find out what that was. We actually might have trouble identifying potions when we're hallucinating anyway. I'm not sure if that's how this works. But in any case, let's send our stuff in. It'd be nice if there was a quicker way to just repeat the previous command to your pets, but never mind, eh? Okay. Apparently that thing is frozen. Hopefully it breaks out before we descend. I don't want to leave it behind. Okay. You gain experience when you see your constructs kill your enemies. Thank you for that. Oh. There's a golden tetrahedron there. So, We'll have our own tetrahedron attack it. Like that. I mean, at this rate... No? Apparently it doesn't want to keep attacking. Let's try our other pet. I was going to say, at this rate, we might actually lose this tetrahedron before we find out what it really looks like. Okay, so... What are you running away for? Oh, for God's sake. I need you up here. Okay, well at least we've gained a level, that's something. So, can we take level 2 literacy? We can! Which allows us to read all spellbooks. This is what we've been waiting for. We are poisoned, and we're hungry, so let's take this opportunity to eat an apple. In fact, a couple of apples. And then we'll try reading Spellbook of Identify. And we're being protected by our tetrahedron here. Come on, you can do it. You can read all spellbooks. That's literally the thing we just got. Okay. So apparently our Wicker Man is literally just made of wicker. He's like a bundle of twigs. Okay. And we might as well learn Finger of Death while we're here. Apparently our pet has been eating some meat, which we probably could have benefited from ourselves, but never mind. Come on, there we go. So, got a couple of good spells. Don't really want this stuff. I'll take Odd Length Sword, I guess, in case it turns out to be something magical and useful. Any meat on this dead rat? Yeah, rabies, but I'll risk it. You feel a bit sick, but that's tolerable. Okay, let's send our pet over there, and our Wicker Man as well. Go on. There you go. Kill him. Orc meat? No, no orc meat. I will take the gem. Okay, that thing should hopefully drop some meat. They don't always, but if we're lucky, it will. So, that is a piece of giant bat meat. What is? Okay, so, let's send the Wicker Man in to attack the bison thingy. Like this. Yeah, and we got another level out of it. So, we need to take another level 1 ability at this point. Since we now actually have some spells, I might take Magic Precision. Then again, we don't really have attack spells. So actually, considering how long we've been hungry for, Gastronomy might be useful. So we'll take that. No meat on the bison, which is pretty irritating. I'll take the boots. Mud boots don't really interest me. Okay, is our cat carrying anything at the moment? I can't remember whether it has anything about its person. It does. It hasn't really identified whether any of this stuff is cursed or uncursed, so I'm not hugely invested in that as a method of finding out whether things are safe to use. I remember what was it? It discarded some boots or something last time because they were cursed, but it's been a long time and that's the only thing it's done, so I don't feel like that's a particularly effective way to do that. Okay, before we decide what we're going to take with us, let's try 0% identify. So our identification problems are not solved yet. I guess I'd better put some stuff in the bag of holding, really. So, no, I don't want to equip the bag of holding. Let's use it. Should be like this, I guess. Add stuff. There we go. So, let's put our skull caps, all of these boots, curved sword, etched helm, plumed helm, more boots, gloves. Actually, books are pretty heavy, so let's put all of our spell books in there as well. Ooh, Spellbook of Healing. We could do with reading that one too. So I'll keep that out of the bag for now, and I'll put all of these weapons in there as well. And staffs and things. There we go, bag of holding. You're now unencumbered. So let's read the Spellbook of Healing while we're here. Come on, you can do it. Okay, just as a bat arrives. So, let's send the Wicker Man to attack the bat. Although we didn't need it in the end anyway. I will put the Spellbook of Healing into the bag of holding as well. add stuff. Spellbook of healing, there we go. And let's see what this scroll is. Hopefully it's not a fire scroll. No. Okay. So we don't know what it is, but at least we know it's not a fire scroll, so that's something. What's in here? Nothing too exciting. Where are you guys? Come on! Follow me. What, do Wicker Men not go downstairs? They do. Okay. Alright. So, there's some stuff we know we can sell here. Oh, Firestone's identified. I didn't notice that. Interesting. That could be very, very useful, actually, to know we have a Firestone. Oh, yes, that's right. We actually picked that one up from the ground last time. I remember now. We could sell the Bag of Holding for a lot of cash, but there's probably no point. I'll sell the Cursed Gold Ring because we're probably not going to wear it anyway. I'm tempted to sell the Wand of Cancellation because you don't get many uses out of that. I think you can use it to uncurse stuff. So if we knew what that cursed ring was, it might be worth using it for that. Yeah, let's just sell that one cursed gold ring, shall we? And then see what he has to sell back to us. So he has some other rings, which are too expensive for us. He has some potions, we don't know what they are, a mystery scroll, and a wand we can't afford as well. I'd like to get that wand if possible. But we do need to sell some pretty valuable stuff to get it. Is there anything we'd be happy enough to get rid of? Maybe stuff that's in the bag, actually. Let's have a look inside the Bag of Holding and see if there's anything in there which we'd be happy to sell off. I mean, we're probably not going to use all these heavy bits of armour, so it might be worth selling those. Yeah. Let's take these helmets out. And, oh, actually, let's just go with the Spellbook of Create Monster. And the Corroded Curved Sword, because I didn't want to use a corroded sword. And these arrows, and the longbow. And then see how much money we'll get for those. So, Create Monster, Curved Sword, longbow, and the arrows. Enough! That gave us enough extra money, so we'll buy this hexagonal wand. And be on our way. What I would have liked to see in the shop is an Identify scroll, because we're seriously lacking in Identify power at the moment. So our pet can attack, and we'll have the Wicker Man attack as well, because I didn't want to deal with the eyeball. There we go. Any food? No food on the eyeball. Come on, cat. Come on. I don't want to leave you behind. You're actually being useful for once. Okay, new spellbook. Magic Missile. I do want to read that, because Magic Missile is one of our very, very few combat spells. It might be our only combat spell, actually. No, we've got Finger of Death, I guess. But now we have Magic Missile as well, and unlike Finger of Death, we can actually cast Magic Missile. So that's useful to have. Again, spellbooks are pretty heavy, so I'm going to stick that spellbook straight into the Bag of Holding. The only reason I'm not putting all of our extraneous stuff into the Bag of Holding is because it's such a hassle getting things in and out. Okay, let's send the Wicker Man to attack, and let's also send the cat to attack, like this, and then stand back and let them fight the wind for a while. Unless they refuse to fight the wind. They don't seem to be helping, really. I'm tempted to try out that new wand and see what it is, so I might actually do that, although we could have trouble not hitting the Wicker Man. Okay, so now we're to safe distance. Let's... they could be cursed, of course. But we do have an Absorb Curse spell if necessary. So, let's try out the hexagonal wand. Wand of Probing. Didn't really want that. Kind of a waste of money, actually. One of my least favourite wands. And how about this one? Wand of Make Invisible. Definitely not what I wanted. So, let's try a Magic Missile. Can we hit it here somewhere? There we go. Hopefully didn't hit our own stuff. Now, let's see if we can hit the wind with a magic missile. I actually don't know if that's possible, but let's give it a go. No, doesn't look like it. We can smack the wind with a sickle, but we can't shoot the wind with a missile. Missiles cannot be aimed at wind. Okay. I mean, I think it's actually fog or something, but... Oh, crapping hell. Okay. Ants are extremely fast, so let's send the Wicker Man in first. And also the cat as well. Hopefully they can deal with it. Yeah, keep going. Keep fighting. You can do it. No, don't run away, cat. This is what you're for. You're a combat cat. Okay. Now, we're extremely hungry and extremely injured. So, first, let's scarf some of our food. I don't want to use apples and carrots just for normal sustenance, but it's literally all we have access to at the moment. Our gastronomy talent hasn't really been helping. I don't think we've found any meat since we took that talent. Come on, this way. Now, take out the blob for me. This is a bit of a fiddly mechanism here, constantly having to use that menu to give commands to your allies. Oh, a lot of scrolls, including an identify. Clean Wounds is, I think, a minor-ish healing spell, I think. And might as well take these gems, this one gem as well. Okay, let's read our scroll of identify. And then identify the ring. Ring of Adornment! God, what a waste of a scroll. God damn it. Ring of Adornment is all but useless. So, let's have the cat attack. And let's have the Wicker Man attack. No, don't just attack some random thing. Attack the enemy that's right in front of you. They both ran past the nearest enemy in order to attack something else way behind it. Okay, Wicker Man, attack the spider. We're going to get a lot of spiders out of this hole, and this could well be the end of our Wicker Man. And indeed us! So, let's use Magic Missile. We did hit the Wicker Man. Let's... Oh, hell. We don't know what any of the potions are. Okay, so... Can we cast healing? Only 18% chance of casting healing. Let's try animal form. Let's try being a killer bee. We can at least fly out of range there. Now, Wicker Man, attack please. Wicker Man is refusing to attack. He might be stuck in the web, actually. So, we kind of need to get away here. We might not be able to outrun the spider. We are fast, but we might not be able to outrun it long enough to heal. So basically I'm just going up as far as I can. Of course this isn't going to help with our hunger problem. Actually we don't have any hunger. Maybe you don't get hungry when you're in beast form. That would be interesting. Sad feeling for a moment. I assume that means the cat died. Frankly, I have no sympathy. Crap me. Okay. Wand of... we can't polymorph it. We have almost no health left. This is ridiculous. Alright, the question is, do we try to polymorph it? Do we try to polymorph ourselves? Or do we try to cast a magic missile? If magic missile works... Actually, poison will probably kill us anyway. So, let me think this through. If we polymorph ourselves, we might end up with more health. Maybe. I don't know. If we polymorph the spider, poison will kill us. If we cast a spell on the spider, poison will kill us. If we try to hit the spider will kill us. So the only thing that has any chance whatsoever of helping us is polymorphing us. I've never tried this before. Let's do it. Okay, we're rat. We're not poisoned, but we have almost no health. We seem to have dropped a wand. We dropped our wand of polymorph. That was literally the only thing we had that could help us here. We're at least not poisoned anymore, so let's cast Magic Missile. And it didn't work. That was pretty grim, actually. I was feeling optimistic about that run, and then it just all went down the toilet when we ran into that spider. The only reason that spider came out was because our Wicker Man triggered it. If that thing hadn't gone charging in and had just attacked the rat like I asked it to, that wouldn't have happened. Okay, so we've got Firestone. I guess we could maybe have used the Firestone against the spider, but it seems like overkill. Gas Stone could have been an option. I knew there had to be at least one potion of healing in there somewhere, but I had no idea which. And just drinking these at random could have made us sick, could have had all kinds of effects, so that wouldn't have helped. Ah, Scroll of Teleportation. Damn it. Okay, so there were a couple of ways we could have got out of that if we'd had more information than we had. What would I do differently in retrospect? I would probably drop the Firestone while fleeing as the bee. I was quite pleased with the way the bee thing went at first. I think that was a reasonable plan, but the spider just chased us down too quickly. And we couldn't land a hit on it before it landed hits on us. So, in retrospect, I would transform into the bee, flee, but drop the Firestone behind us as we go to try and catch the spider in it. But the benefit of hindsight and all that. So anyway, thanks for watching. We're at about 20 minutes-ish, so let's call it a day there for now. And rejoin me the next time when we'll have another go at some WazHack, and hopefully we might actually make it work a bit better the next time. I'm tempted to try another Druid or Druidess, because that animal transformation ability has all kinds of interesting potential, but we'll see what mood I'm in the next time round. So anyway, thanks for watching as always, and until the next time, bye for now.